There are more than 500,000 dogs in New York City, but some pet owners need some extra help taking care of their four-legged friends. That's where volunteers come in.
Yeah, PAWS New York works with hundreds of volunteers who are lifelines for vulnerable people, helping them care for their pets. Grace Santorelli is one of those volunteers, and she joins us today alongside her client, Dawn Savino, and her retired seeing eye dog, Via, both of whom are visually impaired. Thank you all for being with us this afternoon.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Well, so Grace, let me start with you asking, how long have you been working with Dawn and Via?
So I've been walking Via for about 1.5 years now.
Okay. And Dawn, tell us about the impact that Grace has had on your life.
Well, I mean, PAWS and Grace in particular are just extraordinary. If I didn't have these guys, I wouldn't be able to keep Via. I lost my mobility about 5 years ago due to some surgery that prevented me from being able to really walk a dog, and Via lost her eye right around the same time.
Yeah.
So I was just telling these ladies that we kind of got old and decrepit together, and fortunately with Grace and the good volunteers from PAWS, I'm able to keep Via at home with me. So it's been a huge impact.
Oh, it sure sounds like it sure has. So, Grace, talk a little bit about this in PAWS New York. How often do you visit, and explain the duties of a volunteer?
Yeah, so I walk Via once a week for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. She usually decides how long our walks are. Occasionally, I'll pick up another shift if a volunteer needs someone to fill in. Some of the other services that PAWS volunteers provide include collecting and distributing food, administering medication, fostering pets, and even vet transports. And yeah, we have volunteers in all 5 boroughs, and the next virtual orientation will be May 2nd if you're interested in volunteering.
Oh, good. I hope that, there's a call out to other people who might be listening to this.
Yeah, and Dawn, I know you're with Via all the time. Do you sense a difference in her behavior when Grace is around? We're looking at some photos, actually, of Via with Grace.
I mean, she's just a little below the camera line right now, but she's very excited. She's very happy. She's jumping around. She's panting because she knows she's going to go out. So that's one of the big things that makes her really happy, is knowing. And I think she tends to walk with Grace a lot more than she does some of the other volunteers. I think she kind of plays some of the folks that have been walking her for 3-4 years. So the newer folks, like the year-long people, she's like, oh, cool, this maybe something new and exciting is happening. So.
She knows she's getting outside. Well, Grace, I'm curious, what made you decide to get into volunteering in the first place? And I want to know, what should people know if they want to volunteer?
Yeah, so growing up, I had always had a dog, and when I moved to New York City after college, that was definitely something that I missed, but I didn't have a schedule that would allow me to have that level of commitment. And that's kind of how I came across PAWS. And PAWS has really been a win-win situation. I'm not only able to help Via and Dawn, but also I'm able to foster and facilitate a relationship with a pet without that added commitment of ownership. And if you're interested in volunteering, I would really encourage it. It's pretty flexible in terms of how many hours you want to commit. Yeah, I'd really encourage it.
Wonderful.
And you could visit them on the web at www.pawsny.org. That's PAWSNY.org. And they have a big annual gala coming up tomorrow night. So this is a perfect time to jump in and find out about the organization.
Yeah, and we're putting the details on the screen here. The Barks and Blooms event. It's Tuesday, April 25th, 6:30 to 9 p.m. at Monarch Rooftop. PAWS Benefit 2023.givesmart.com if you want more information there. And Dawn, I mean, it's very clear to anyone watching that this has been such a great part of your life, such a blessing for you.
Definitely. Oh yeah, I mean, Via's my 5th seeing eye dog, and I've never been able to have one in retirement because it's really difficult to have, a working dog in a small New York studio along with a retired dog. So this is really, I mean, I don't have a working dog right now, but it's been wonderful. I don't really know how I would survive without having my retired guide with me now. Would be very, very difficult.
Wow, that says so much. And talk about PAWS New York and the type of clients that might be eligible if they are looking here saying, hey, could I be a part of that, or could PAWS help me?
Well, I think anyone who is unable to really take care of their pet, whether it's a cat or a dog. I don't know if they deal in exotic animals, but certainly domesticated cats, dogs.
Okay.
They foster pets. Anyone who is elderly or unable to get out, and they have a food pantry and help with vet bills, and like Grace was saying, help with vet transport.
Wonderful.
So anyone who thinks they might be eligible for their services, just give them a call or have somebody check them out on the web. You don't have to be blind. You don't have to be in a wheelchair. You just have to need help. And believe me, help is available. And if they can't provide help, they can direct you to a place that can.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for what you're doing. And Grace, thank you for what you're doing. And thanks so much for the time. And again, the information, it's on the screen if you want more information, pawsny.org, and the benefit, pawsbenefit2023.givesmart.com.